Okay, so this team for my weekend league is all based around the new SBC Oscar card. Now, this guy, for me, it was a close one between him and Augusto. For me, Augusto is a lot more versatile of a player, or you can play more CDM, or you can play more of a cam. Now, Oscar with 58 defending is pretty much the same as a cam. You can't really play him at DM, or it's just not going to work. But as you can see, I played 8 games with him, 5 goals scored, 2 assists. I see something about Oscar I like the most is he fits my play style in terms of shooting. Now, I do take a lot of long shots, and Oscar for me is normally quite good at long shots. Sometimes you have the odd shot where it just goes absolutely wide or goes right into the crowd at bloody row 22. But to be fair, Oscar for me does pretty much satisfy my play style, and he's a decent card to use. But this is a team, as you can see, I've built around him. So in goal, we've got Neto. Now, if you've got a small budget, if you've not got a lot of coins to spend, here's your goalkeeper. 2,000 coins for an 84 rated goalkeeper is mental on this market. As you can see there, he's cheaper than 2k. He's like probably about 1.7, 1.8. But you all have got a better budget than obviously me, or you're on a decent budget. 2 players goodbye is Edison. Now, I'm not trying him out this year. However, again, stats wise, he looks really good. Speed is above average, Premier League goalkeeper. 6'2". Honestly, I will try Edison out or Allison. But what I've got to do is open my FUT Champions rewards after I sold some of them. I'll probably upgrade to Allison for the weekend league, but right now I've got Neto in goal. It's where you could also put Allison in goals instead of Neto, and you could try him out. But for me, I think this year I'm going to go for Edison. But you know, Allison and Edison are two good players I could use for this team to make it better. Moving on, we've got Dalbert now. Shout out to Must TV, literally the only reason I put him in here. In terms of Brazil left backs, there's a lot of good left backs. We go Brazil left back into concept plays. You've got likes of Roberto Carlos if you've got millions in your budget. Marcelo, now 82 pace for Marcelo, I like a lot of pace. Now don't get me wrong, 82 pace is good, but I like more 85 plus. Alexandro is definitely someone I'm potentially going to buy for the team. To be honest, those stats look absolutely insane, and again, if he does get an inform, he'll be, honestly, he'll probably go extinct on the market because he looks so good. We've got Felipe Luis, again, not got the greatest of pace. This Tellez guy looks pretty decent, may try him out. So yeah, there's a few different left backs you could use, but again, if you've got a small budget, I'm waiting on my div rivals on my weekend league pack, so I am using Dalbert in the moment, 2k, 91 pace. To be honest, he's a decent left back, however his position is a bit off. Next we've got David Luiz, again, untradeable player. For me, he's a standard centre back, nothing too special about him. 6'2", decent size, decent height, but 61 pace. I don't think pace this much matters. Like, you have like 80 pace and it don't really matter. Like, I feel like pace isn't the be all and end all this FIFA. But you know, David Luiz, he's a decent player, nothing too special. But again, you could possibly upgrade to a Thiago Silva or something and work the chem round with the Brazil players. But that's for a later upgrade. Next, we've got Alexander Arnold. Now, again, in terms of weekend league packs and that, I will be upgrading to Kyle Walker. And again, he looks really good this year, to be fair. One of the top concept players. And again, I could potentially buy a Champions League card. 90 pace, which for me is insane. I mean, Alexander Arnold's only got 81. He's got decent physical, decent pace, and decent defending. And for your fullbacks, that's pretty much all you want. Moving on to the midfield, we are starting it off with Fred. Now, for me, Fred's an okay player. I'll probably end up changing him in the future, but for this team, he's pretty decent. 8k, or he's probably a bit under 8k now. Good budget-friendly player. Moving on to Leicester, we've got Info Talisca. Now, again, here I've got a small budget. You can use a normal Talisca. However, I thought, you know what? Let's splash out the cash. Let's get Info Talisca. And to be fair, for me, he's an absolute god. 6'3" as well. He's been cropping up on corners, cropping up everywhere, and to be fair, he's one of my favourite cards in the game without a doubt. Next, we've got Ross Barkley. Now, 13 goals, 8 assists from 62 games doesn't seem too well. But for me, this card is really good, especially with the 6'2" for a centre attacking mid or a centre mid. Is really good as well. It is quite a tall team in terms of midfield wise. Obviously, Talisca is 6'3", Barkley 6'2". What's first? First only 5'7", but you know, Oscar's only 5'10" as well. But Barkley and Talisca are quite tall. I do like Barkley in the game. I think the thing what makes me put him into the team is because he's a red in form. You could pretty much replace him for any Barclays Premier League centre mid, but for me, I'm using Barkley. And to be fair, he's a pretty decent guy, player. You know, again, he's got the good long shots, which I like in this team. Him, Talisca, honestly, long shots. Again, Oscar as well. The long shots in this team is absolutely vital for me. And to be fair, all of these, my right centre mid, my left centre mid, my cam, even Fred at central centre mid, all got really good long shots, and that's what I like about this team. Okay, moving on to my strike forwards. At left striker, we have got Jesus. Now for me, I'm not used Jesus this year, but the 8 games I played with him in this team, which I played a couple of days ago. And my verdict on Jesus is a good card. For me, I am a big fan of Lacazette. As you can see, I've played over 138 games with Lacazette in my old team. And again, potentially we could put him in there, swap him with Lucas Moura, and you know I could literally use Lacazette on 7 chem if I wanted to, or I could like swap Fred and Oscar and play like Lacazette and Cam. But for now, Jesus is at the left striker position. For me, he's a good player. 86 pace is decent. His shooting is a bit low. There've been some times where I thought, you know, he's got to bury it, and he just misses and goes wide. So, you know, in terms of shooting, potentially put a Hunter call on him to get a higher pace, get more like 89 pace, and get a better shooting on him. But for 25k, he's a good player. In terms of him compared to Lacazette, I do prefer Lacazette. Lacazette in terms of shooting, 82 shooting, Jesus has got 80 shooting. So Lacazette gets a bit better in shooting, but obviously Jesus got the more pace. Again, he's only 5'9" as well, so in terms of corners, 5'9", he's not the greatest, but I do like Jesus on the game. I think he is worth the coins. However, there's people like Lacazette who for me is better than him. Moving on to the right striker, the last position, bar Cam, which is Oscar, we've got Lucas Moura. Now, I did this SBC a while back, and you can't do it right now because the Hazard one's out, but Lucas Moura for me is one of those cards. I started playing at right mid, moved up to right wing, now he plays at striker, and to be fair, he's an absolute pace merchant. With 94 pace, I do a lot of going around the keeper, where I'll fake shot, go around the keeper, tap it in, and he's perfect for that. Like, this card, so far, him and Lacazette are two of the favourite cards I've used in the game, in terms of strikers, and he's just a really good card to get. So if you have got him, I do recommend building a team around him, or potentially, you know, gets an inform, use the inform. To be fair, just get this card on your team because he's an absolute monster and he's a real addition to the team. Okay, so moving on to the cam, the player the team is all around, the Oscar SBC card. Now this card I think costs around 100,000 coins to do. If you do wait a couple of weeks, it will go down. But I wanted to get this card quickly, 1 to use it into the weekend league, and 2 to make a squad around him to show you guys. In terms of my review on him so far after 8 games, long shots are good, high's a bit low, but you know, makes up for the fact we've got Talisca in there. We've also got Ross Barkley. Miranda is 6'1", I think Luis is 6'2". So it does make up for it in our midfield and defence positions, but he is a bit small. Long shots are quite good, pace is quite good, the physical is quite low though. That's the only, I'd say the thing about Oscar is his physical is quite low. Again, medium work rates aren't too bad. You know, for me, I do prefer him to stay up attacking a bit more. 4-star skill, that's also a good addition to having him. And 3-star weak foot could be better, but it's not too bad. In terms of these in-depth stats, again, I mean, free kick accuracy, 81. It's not a bad thing to have. Crossing, 80 crossing, it's not too bad. Vision, 90. The amount of times I've used Oscar in a game and he picks out a key pass and it honestly leads to a really good goal. Vision 90 is definitely something to have. Agility 91, to me it seems a bit lower in game than what it says on here, but Agility 91 is insane. Balance 84, again that seems a bit, I'll probably say about balance 80, 81, but it's saying 84 there. Reactions 86, ball control 89. In terms of the dribbling stats, they're absolutely insane. Composure 79, I'd say that's fair as well. Volleys, I've not really had too many volleys with Oscar. I think I had like one and it did go in. But again, his pace is 77, so his pace is a bit low. But honestly, his passing, his dribbling, his vision especially is what makes him what he is. He's a great player to have in your team. 100k, will I say it's worth it right now? I'll probably pay about 75, 80,000 coins for him. Because you can use, he's not on my bench, you can use Firmino, again, Premier League Brazil, pretty much a cam. He's a centre forward, but he doesn't really work too well at the striker position. Again, you can use Firmino, but this Oscar card, got a nice card design, good in game. Will I say it's worth the coin? I'll probably say I'll pay 75 to 80k for him. I think it would be a fair price. For 100k, it isn't too bad for him.